Hey everyone, today from Very Geek, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reviewing Samurai 8 Chapter 4, and yeah. So, Chapter 4, it is more of the interaction that we had from, now I got his name, Daruma, I remembered it, or slash I read it. Daruma talking to his father, Hachimaru's father, and it was more, it followed up on the mystery that was left off in the last chapter at the end, and it gives us a lot of answers, but not really, because it does delve into the fact that Hachimaru's dad knows a lot about samurai and Daruma and like the legend of Daruma and everything. Like he knows a lot, and he wasn't really surprised about Daruma telling him the whole thing about the cube and the 7 keys and the fact that Hachimaru is one of the 7 keys. So, and then again, the dad wasn't even shocked because it almost feels like the dad knew. So Daruma, like, they're having this interaction and this dialogue between each other, which I thought was very interesting and really cool for them to just talk and kind of like, you know, investigate each other in a way and see where each of them lies. So regardless of Hachimaru's dad being sketchy slash a little bit like we're very wary of him, he is still first and foremost his dad, because he still cares about Hachimaru and he's really just scared of letting him go, pretty much. We'll see if there's more to that, like, just thing, but the way they showed the flashbacks really gives us some insight of him just appreciating Hachimaru, like, just being around. Like, he kind of already almost misses the spot or the time when Hachimaru is just playing his games and stuff and plugged in. And you do get an interesting reaction between Hachimaru and the dad of, like, about Hachimaru feeling like the dad doesn't understand that Hachimaru wants to be free for at least a while, at least, because he's been, you know, tethered for pretty much his entire life up to now. So it makes sense that he feels some type of way about going outside or flying on Hayataro and everything. So they have a little clash of interest right there. So it is interesting how they deal with each other, because they're obviously, both of them always butt heads, but they do, you know, like, love each other. So interesting where that goes. There is an interesting character that was mentioned of finding them or something like that, and it was like this weird samurai with like an oni mask. You probably see it on the thumbnail, or put it, you know, whatever. But it's like a cool looking samurai with almost like an oni mask, like for covering his mouth, and it looks really cool. So, and he had like one of his eyes cut. So I wonder who that is. Since it seems like samurais can be in different bodies, maybe that's him, but I doubt it. Maybe that's the father's past body or something. I don't know. I highly doubt it. That's just a random theory I had. But it might be someone that's looking for them in general, so that could probably lead to like one of the bigger arcs, you know, probably, because obviously they're gonna have arcs. It's not just gonna be like one, you know, final thing. So it's interesting to see that, and how basically it was just a chapter of dealing with Daruma and the dad, and also it was Daruma who did introduce a technique to Hachimaru of like, oh, tell me your favorite number, and he told him 8 because Hachi, right? And then he counted to 8 seconds, and then the slash appeared. So it was called like the silent strike or something like that. So Daruma's gonna teach, he basically said with the line, if you cross that line, I will teach you the techniques. If you don't, you'll stay here and live in peace with your dad. Hachimaru was like, hell no, I'm gonna go forward, let's go, let's move, let's start this adventure. And yeah, I think it was a good chapter. Probably the weakest chapter so far. Not really like weak in a bad sense. It's just, even though we got answers to like some things, we still got a lot of questions, and a lot of the dialogue was really good and interesting between the father, Daruma, and Hachimaru. So I would say that it was more of a exposition chapter. So that's more in a sense, and there wasn't, and again, the artwork and all that is really good. It's very different and unique, and I like how things are looking so far. So again, there's more world building. It's chapter 4 only, so we still got a long way to go. If this starts hitting right, it's hitting good so far. So I'm liking Samurai 8 a lot. So I don't know, let me know what you guys think. I know these reviews are a little bit late, but it'd be like that sometimes, sorry. But yeah, make sure you guys follow me on my Instagram, Twitter, and my Snapchat, and you guys make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new, share the video out if you enjoyed my reviews, and stay tuned for chapter 5's review coming soon. So with all that being said, maybe coming soon or when I come back from this trip. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that happens. So yeah, make sure you guys do all that stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.